G'day guys, what's going on? We're going to cook something a little bit different today. So any of you Filipinos out there that want to judge me and see how good or bad I mess up your dish, we'll just have to wait and see. But I promise you, if I cook this and I cook it good and I think it's good, then I'm going to sing Bakit Ngayon at the end. Okay? So yeah, I used to live in the Philippines. I lived there for 11 years. Bicol Express is my favorite dish. I do it a little bit different. I don't like it with the bogaong, with the shrimp paste. I don't like to have pork that tastes like fish. I just don't like it. I think that's freaking weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a different version where I use tomato instead of bogaong. I know that tomato is usually pretty traditional as well. So this is an awesome coconut spicy dish, and it is just so Moorish. There's not another dish in the world that I love better. So Pinoys, you did well on this one, I can tell you this. I love it. So it's really easy, guys. We just got a kilo of pork belly here. It's actually called pork rashers, but it's pretty much pork belly. You want something with a lot of fat in it, okay? So you want pork belly is the best for it. So basically pork belly, coconut milk, coconut cream, tomato, chili, onion, the ginger, there was no fresh stuff. So I got to use this. And then basically it's just some red chilies. I couldn't get the spicy ones either. I mean, they're still spicy, but not the real spicy ones. And then you've got your finger type chilies here, so they're fairly mild. You can basically make it to however you like it. I like it super spicy. So anyway, let's go cook it so then I can sing Bakit Ngayon. Okay guys, so the first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to basically fry off the pork. Now this is one of those times where you want to cook the hell out of it. You really do. I like my Bicol Express where the pork is really crispy, because once you've cooked it in that coconut milk, it still has that really good texture. If you undercook it, it just becomes a piece of meat in stew. But if you cook the hell out of it and have lots of crispy little textured bits in there, that's where it's really, really good. So this is the one time where I honestly don't think that you can overcook it. Honestly, you can just cook the absolute hell out of it and it can be tough, and I still like it. I like that texture, and that might just be me, but I think that's the way that a lot of Filipinos do it. So that's what we'll do now. I ended up not using the entire kilo. I only used about I probably only used about 750 grams of it because it was just too much. So what we'll do is we'll just fry this off and get it nice golden brown. Alright guys, these have been browned off pretty well now, as you can see. What we'll do is we're just going to remove them from the heat so they can just go onto a plate and just chill out there for a while. What we'll do is add a little bit more oil and we'll get everything else going. So basically what we've got here is a small red onion, 2 tomatoes chopped up. We've got 3 green chilies, and we've got 2 red chilies, 4 cloves of garlic, and we've got about a small thumb's worth of ginger. And we're basically going to just fry this stuff off. Get the onions going first. Throw in the garlic as well. Man, this smells so good. Yeah, this dish really reminds me of the Philippines. I love a lot of Filipino food. You know, I love everything. Caldereta, adobo, sinigang, tinola, buko soup. You name it, I love it all. Oh, and sisig, of course, sisig. My favorite. Well, sisig is my second favorite because this is my favorite. But I love sisig. We'll basically just get these fried off till they're ready to go, and then we'll put the meat back in. Just some beautiful colours, beautiful flavours. It's a real simple dish, but I'm telling you, man, once you start eating this, it just becomes so Moorish. It's just unbelievable. And obviously with the chilies, you can put in more, you can put in less. If you like it spicy, you can go super crazy. If you don't like it spicy, you don't have to. But of course, I like it spicy. Now we'll put the tomatoes and the ginger in. Basically just get that going around for a little bit. And then we'll put the meat back in. Oh man, look at that. Look at those colours. It's beautiful. Bakit. Just preparing for later. Yeah, I miss the Philippines. I lived there for 11 years. I used to have a call center business there, and I left in 2018. So hopefully after COVID and all the shit we're dealing with at the moment, I'll get back there in 2022. Alright, so we'll just put the meat back in. I probably should have used a bigger pan than this. Look at that. Look at those colours, man. I'm not even there yet. Not even close to being there. Oops. So now what we'll do is we'll introduce a full tin of coconut milk. Pour that in. I'm going to put in half a tin of coconut cream. I may put in more later. We'll see. So I'll just play that by ear. That will do. So basically all we have to do now is just let this cook in its own juices. It will thicken up. It'll probably take about 20 minutes. And then it'll thicken up, and we'll add a bit of salt and pepper to taste. And that is it. But this is the most beautiful flavor of pork. The coconut, the tomato just slices right through the richness of that coconut milk and coconut cream, and then you got the chilies, the onion, the garlic. It's just, I don't know, it's for me the ultimate comfort food. I absolutely love it, and it can be done so many ways. The traditional way is with fish sauce or bogoong, which is shrimp paste, but I'm not against shrimp paste. I just don't like it in my pork. I'll eat it, but generally don't want it. So what we'll do is we'll just simmer this, and we'll come back and have a look in about 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes, and see how it's coming along, and we'll cook some rice. Okay guys, it's been simmering for about 20 minutes now, and I put in a little bit of extra coconut cream. I probably put in a bit too much, but look at that. That's ready to go. So all we do is obviously we just serve it up with a bit of rice. Get as much in there. I got a really crappy spoon. Just like that. Couple of fresh chilies over the top. A little bit of cilantro. There you go, Bicol Express. Let's go eat it. G'day guys, alright, she's ready. So we're gonna see how it tastes and see if I'm gonna sing a bit of Bakit Ngayon Kalang for everyone. Yeah, look, it's just beautiful. Look at that. Just look at that. I mean, that is just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. It's creamy. It's just spicy. It's going to be amazing. Let's try it. Hot. Oh, it's so good. You want some? Mess that up. It's good stuff. This is just one of those Moorish dishes that even my 13-year-old son, he'll just eat like 2 big plates of this stuff. The more you eat it, it just becomes more and more addictive. It's just so good. If you've never had it, it's so simple to make and it's just good. And I'm telling you, cooking that pork off first and getting it crispy, you can really just tell the difference, as in if you just cooked it a little bit or you just cooked all the meat in the coconut milk itself. It's just not the same texture. Another thing I like to do, and I forgot to do it, is with the tomato I normally put one in, and I put the second one closer to the end, so you've got more actual whole pieces of the tomato. Otherwise the tomato breaks down a lot. I mean, it's still fantastic, but I like to have those pieces of tomato that are a little bit fresh. That's just so good. I guess I'm gonna have to sing. I don't really sing. I can't sing. But I used to sing that song every Christmas party for the staff, and everybody loved it, so it's just a song that's stuck in my head, you know. Bakit ngayon ka lang? Bakit ngayon kung kaling ang aking puso'y mayroon ng laman? Sana'y nalaman ko na darating ka sa buhay ko, di sana'y nahintay ako. Ikaw sana ang aking yakap-yakap. That's as much as you get out of me. That's as good as I sing too. It doesn't get any better. I apologize for that. That's absolutely horrible, that singing. But this, oh man, it's so good. It's been so long since I've had it. I gotta cook it more often. Actually, I gotta cook some more Pinoy food. I wonder what I should cook next. I cooked adobo a little while ago. Chicken adobo and pork adobo. You can't go wrong with it. If you've never had Bicol Express, man, give it a try. It's so easy to cook. It's so good. It'll be one of those dishes that you know, you just have up your sleeve, and you'll cook it every now and then, or you'll cook it all the time. It's such a good dish. I love it. It's so good. I have to say, it's pretty bloody good. Alright guys, I'll check you next time. Take it easy.